Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As I'm working on my new cleric friend here, I've got her ascended. I have got her on adept resistance, so she's got the gear. Not the best gear, but enough to get her by for now. So hence the reason I'm still farming for gear here. She's level 59, so she's not far off being at the full maximum level. But you know, as I've been doing that, I've reflected on some of the 6 stars, some of the creatures that I've 6-starred that at the time it seemed like a good idea, but literally wasn't a good idea. And so I've 6-starred them, and at the moment, one in particular is 6-starred. He's got no gear on him whatsoever. He's probably, actually he was my first 6-star, and the reason he was my first 6-star was because I was stupid and I followed the advice of this game. And he, unfortunately, the creatures, the family of these creatures do not have a good reputation. I do not know of any of them that are used by any player, and if they are, other than I think the fire one is used in 5v5. But I've got him 6-starred, and he takes up space, and I don't use him. And look, it comes down to the fact that the advice they gave on the page wasn't very good. He's right there. Let's click on him. This guy, I can't even pronounce his name, so I'm not even gonna even try. This guy is the elephant in the room. Everyone who will tell you the advice they give you, there's a little loading page, and the advice is build a farmer, and that advice is accurate. You should build a farmer as soon as you can. Build a farmer like this one, not this one. These guys, just the damage output is not sufficient enough to make him a farmer, so your run times are so slow. So anyway, I built this guy because at the time he was my farmer. At the time I had no nat 5s, I had no luck in summoning nat 5s. Clearly that's not the case anymore, and so I had to build a farmer, and he was it. And if someone said to me, oh, you know, Karo, should I build the water spearman, I'd be telling you to grab him and feed him as soon as you can. Unfortunately, I mean, I could feed him, I guess, but I don't want to, because I've already wasted so many monsters feeding to him to get him to be top 6-starred. So I'm going to set myself a challenge. This challenge, if I choose to accept it, is to try and build this guy to be useful. Now don't get me wrong, he is useful in the very, very early game when you first get him, because chances are when you first get him, you can use him without gear on, and he'll get you to progress a little bit further in the scenario. But then as soon as he gets to the point where he's done all he can, he's useless. You can't use him in you can't use him to farm, you can't use him to deal with dungeons. He's just not on. Anyway, let's quickly read through his skills and see if I can come up with an idea of how I'm going to build this guy. So I mean, first skill, strikes enemies with his spear, dealing damage. Every 4th attack heals based on the damage dealt. So obviously he's an attack unit. You want to give him attack gear, even though he sucks as a whole. But anyway, that's fine. Okay. Blows of Fury, thrusts his spear rapidly, dealing damage to enemies in a cone several times. Every time the champion is attacked, the cooldown of the skill is reduced by 2 seconds. It's already an 8-second cooldown, so it really isn't a big game-changing element there. Details, it deals 1,675 attack damage. Okay. Spinning Spear, charges forward while deflecting incoming attacks, then finishes with a sweeping strike, reduces all incoming damage, raises movement speed, and deals damage to enemies struck. Heals for a portion of damage dealt, can be recast with a short period of time, strike immediately. Okay. Alright. Yep. And his fourth skill, Air Slash, swings his spear so fast that it creates a shockwave that flies through the air towards the enemies. Shockwave deals damage and provokes enemies it hits. This will also raise his defense. Okay. And increase attack of champions. Alright, so based on all that, you could say, well, he's an attack unit, so just give him brutal, or give him, what's the set I've got on this lady? Give him mortal. So brutal, mortal. Okay. Except his attack output is just still not worth it. So my thoughts, because he's doing so many, because all of his attacks pretty much are model hits. They're pretty easy. I'm thinking of making this guy, putting on dazzling set. Alright, so I think what I'll do is I'll start farming Elder Drake, again. See if I can get some decent dazzling gear, because at the moment I've been farming the Steel Widow. So let's see if I can get some decent gear. I'm thinking we'll go with Dazzle. We'll see how that goes. But I mean, hey guys, if you see this video before I do the next one, because this is going to be, I guess, a semi-series to see if I can put him to good use, if I can get something out of him. I want to get something out of this guy. I don't regret 6-starring him per se. I mean, I do, because he's a waste. I don't use him. If I had my way, I wouldn't 6-star him, but because I have, I'm going to see if I can get a use out of him. And hopefully I can, because at the moment, as it stands, you really don't get much out of this guy. So, but if you see this video before I do the next, if you think dazzling is wrong, if you got a different set in mind that would work for this guy, please put it in the comment section below. That's what they're there for. Let me know what you think could work, or how I could get use out of him. Or chances are you probably just say what everyone else will say, which is he sucks, don't bother building. I've got him already, so I might as well put him to use. Alright guys, that will be it. A short video. Karo signing off.